Amy.
And I'm Stefan.
And we are
Courage! We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in a renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. You want to know how you know when a toilet hasn't been used? It's full of tumbleweeds. So is this one. Totally just found the perfect VR spot. Check it out. That is perfect as. VR and here I come.
The metal core finally answers.
Look at that sweat. Holy shit. Alright, boys and girls, how do I fix this? There we go. We got 67, almost 36. This one's 72. 36. I had to rip off the battery. It's right here. So I tested every single cell, and they're all 3.4. And I just checked the total. And now it's at 71. So it's back in sync. So I'm thinking maybe there's a shitty connection somewhere here, because I literally opened it up and that's about it. It's 67, packs back out. I'll push right here. 71, let it go. Right here. So it's this one right here. I took the back case off. Let's see how connected it is. Yeah, not connected at all. Alright, so I heated my soldering up as hot as I physically could with the jet lighter as well, and put a quick dab on it, and it seemed pretty strong. I don't think it'll just snap off, so I just scratched that a bunch with a knife just in there, just to try and, you know, clean it up a little bit and help the nickel be as exposed as possible. And then I'm gonna tap that wet, slam it down, and hopefully it'll connect the two together. I might add a little bit more solder on this before it drips. I just don't want it to drip. But yeah, then hopefully if that sticks in properly and nicely, it'll be all good. And it worked. I took it through a bunch of off-roading, stacked it a couple times and had to run off it, and it's been solid. And got to our next destination at Naya, and fixed the tyre on my bike, went for a ride and explored, defrosted the freezer, got stung by a bee on the face, and it swelled up a little bit. And then, yeah, picked up my bro from Swan Hill, and then went for a bit of a kayak. When you know it's muddy. Oh, it's good stuff. So therapeutic. Oh, it's good. You ready? Whoa, birds. Go and climb it. Made up that massive bridge. Look at the size of these cogs. It would go so slow. Jesus, gear down, gear down, gear down. It's a lot of gear downs. It's actually pretty popular, this bridge, I guess. How's that mud? Go on, bro, catch up. Where's the dive?
I'm literally gonna jump on it.
Oh shit. That is some good mud. Hi, Nate. Woo, throwing it. Whoa. Look at his skills. Oh, it's so bumpy. Went for a bit more of a ride with my bro, and yeah, he got way more skilled at the unicycle. It's awesome to see how much better he's getting from like such a little amount of practice. And yeah, it was awesome having him here. I wish he could stay a bit longer, but had to drop him off. And then back to the travels, got back on the road. Definitely had a bit of fun with the bike. Gotta love it. Look at how much life's around. Dead, dead, dead. Just dead everywhere, except for the little tiny bits of trees along the road. Otherwise it is dead. Who chooses to live out here? We just made it to Lake Tyrell, and there's this like random abandoned bus. It was pretty awesome. I'll show you a couple of photos from inside. And yeah, we took the drone up and had a bit of a look. This is definitely not the most ideal spot to view Lake Tyrell. Like, you can kind of see the lake a little bit, but it's pretty much only from the drone. We do go around the other side, and I'll show you that now. It's definitely a lot more user-friendly. On our way past, towards, where are we going now?
Towards Mildura area.
Yeah, it's Mildura's ways. We stopped at this place called, it's called Tyrell. This is how you spell it. I think it's Tyrell. That's it, backwards and inside out. And yeah, it's a massive salt lake. Like, check it out. I say lake as in it was once upon a time, and I think if it rains, it is like ever so slightly. That would be awesome because there would be mad reflections of it. But yeah, we came here for sunrise just to get those nice colors. But it's definitely pinkish, and you can see just from the sun a little bit.
Oh my gosh, can I quickly film you?
Yeah, sure.
The amount of flies?
On my back.
I don't know. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah, everywhere. Of course, this little thingy. There's also some like little sun chairs out there. Check that out. Look at the sun chairs. I made unicycle because I was lazy. And they walked it because she's not lazy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Look at that stunning Lake Tyrell. That boardwalk is perfect. It's definitely the best viewpoint to check it out. And I did a bit of droning and riding, like at the same time. I've done it before, and it's usually worked pretty well because the whole unicycle, you know, you don't really need to use your hands, and you can use your peripherals to sort of like look around. And I was nailing it pretty well until it came up with the good old classic low battery return to home, and then I was really concentrating on like trying to click the stop trying to return to home because it was like, you know, way further away than where I was, and it's yeah, ended up pretty funny. Look at that guy on the unicycle. He's got no idea what's gonna happen. Oh, look out, buddy, look out! Oh shit! So good. So I switched out the drone battery because I couldn't not record this. Like, look at those reflections, absolutely beautiful. If you ever come to Lake Tyrell, make sure it's after like a little bit of rain because it has the potential to be incredibly beautiful. And if you're curious, yes, this took quite a bit of concentration because I did not want to ride off into that slushy slurry of salt and mud whilst droning and unicycling at the same time. After the beautiful Lake Tyrell, we set off to Murray Sunset National Park, and we stayed there for like, maybe about a week and just explored around. There's actually heaps to do. There's loads of salt lakes. How many salt lakes are there?
4.
There's like 4 salt lakes, which is loads as far as salt lakes are concerned. And there's quite a few trails around there as well. We're at Lake Hardy. It's a massive salt lake. Check it out. And it is like real thick salt. Check out the thickness. It's literally like
it's
solid. Ice. Yeah, it's like ice. And there's occasional like little bits of like twigs and stuff that just get covered. Look at that. It's like frosted it with ice. Pretty cool.
Imagine when it rains, it would melt.
Yeah, it would. This would be the saltiest water. Ready to have your first lick? Go on.
What, did you do it?
I will, once you've done it.
Oh wow.
Salty?
Mm.
Oh, that is salty.
I don't know if I want to look at that.
Very salty. I think we'll take a bit home for salt purposes.
Souvenirs.
Yep. So this is Lake Kenyon in where?
Murray Sunset National Park.
That's the one. And check out these reflections. Even without the sun. Actually, it's almost more without the sun. Check it out. It's incredible. So there's a little bit of Anae's barefoot in it. She's got a hurt toe, so she's trying not to put it in the salt. I've got to watch where I walk. I can't be able to take my shoes off. And then drying myself. Look at that though. This reflection is beautiful. It's probably too much zoom. And we're just doing a bit of stirring around. Is that an octopus? Oh, that little salt thing. God, that reflection is incredible. Oh, you splashed me. God, that's such hard stuff. Definitely gonna put some in my salt shaker. That'd be awesome. And our salt shaker's like empty, so really stock it up. I got such salty hands. That's awesome. So we're in like the middle of nowhere. We're 14 k's from whatever this place is, and there's like a random just like water jug thingy, and they clearly do not want it to leak because like look at how much silicone they used. It's a lot of silicone. They just silicone the crap out of it. But it must come from
rainwater.
Yeah, it must come from somewhere higher up, somewhere. It seems very, very high up as it is, but it's actually water. Crazy stuff.
Obviously not drinking.
I mean, it smells okay, but no, I wouldn't drink that. Crazy stuff though. Random. Random as hell. It's like, help me, I need water. In the middle of nowhere.
I think if I wasn't stranded, I would definitely be drinking that water.
I'd definitely be drinking it too. I mean, I'd probably drink it now. I don't know, maybe. It seems good. We just got to the other side of Lake Kenyon, and it so feels like snow. Like, check out the sound and like indentation you make. It feels so snow-like. Do you want to make salt angels? So snowy, I love it. This would destroy everything metal. Luckily the good old Ceron's like 98% aluminium, which is good. It's gonna get so oxidated.
And can you see on the camera?
Huh?
How it's like white, pink, white.
You kind of can, yeah. It's like white. There's like a pink streak.
I don't know if it would look pink.
It's definitely more so through the sunnies. Check it out. You can't see. Take the sunnies off. See the difference.
Oh wow, that looks ugly.
It's not ugly. You're still pretty. The ant's like, I've crossed the desert. God, it's so salty. And then it gets like a little wet. Wow, you can really see the pinkness under the under that salt layer. Look how pink this is now.
Oh wow, we've had it in the sunnies.
Yeah. You'd think that it would smell really bad, but it actually it doesn't have a scent at all. Like you can't smell it. Usually when I'm near places that are really salty, it's all like that real crustacean-y bad smell, but literally no smell, like nothing. Absent. But I guess there probably wasn't a lot of fish in here to die.
I really recommend this national park. It's 2 hours from Mildura.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
If you're wanting to go on a little detour.
Very, very pretty.
And maybe come June to August so you get to see water in it.
Yeah. And I'm going to try and fly here at some point. I just got to find out where I can take off into the wind. That's, you know, not just running into really salty water. Because, you know, paragliders and paramotors and such don't like salt. Like most things. That is our caravan. How good is that spot? Right by the river. Or lake, sorry. You can even really call it a lake. Salt plain, I guess? What do you reckon?
Flat.
Salt flat? Salt flat. By the salt flat. So I committed and took my shoes off, and so did Nay. And yeah, it's super shallow. It's like just not even really covering your feet, just the bottoms. I didn't want to risk taking the bike out because obviously it's a lot of salt. Although it's aluminium mostly, there is you know, steel chain and such. But look at those reflections. Beautiful.
On our way out, we found a blue-tongue lizard! How cool is this little dude? I think he was mad at me for being close.
So my cell number 2 is, as you can see, it's hiking up way faster than the others. I've got to get it under 4 so that it's coming up the same as the other ones. So I'm trying to balance it out. And I don't have anything to balance it out besides a screw and some jumper cables. So this is a good old cheap way to balance your stuff. I'm gonna just hold that still. Check it out. It's like legit welds to it. There is now a screw on that jumper cable. And because these batteries are so massive and have so much capacity, it's still above 4. This is going to take me a while. And probably a lot of screws. So I almost f***ed up. I came along here and I was like, oh shit yeah, a jump. Did a bit of acceleration. And then yeah, got a little bit of height, not a lot. It's not as sharp as I first thought. But yeah, just like go straight off the edge. So close. Whee! That would have sucked. Good front brakes. So we're staying at a place along the Murray. Whereabouts are we staying?
Called Karadoc Sandbar, I think.
Yep, quote that.
I've got no idea.
Something like that. It's near Mildura, and there's this place called Red Cliffs, and it was about a 20k round trip on the good old Suron. Maybe a little bit longer because we took the route along the water instead of like the main paths. But check it out. Could ride all the way here. Look at that. It's like cliff sides and red as hell. I can see where it gets its name. Bloody beautiful. It is incredible how many motorbike tracks and such are just around the Murray. It's like, if you ever come to the Murray and you have a motorbike, bring it, and a boat.
You really can see all the tracks.
Yeah, like even on the other side, you can it's just everywhere. It's just motorbike tracks, four-wheel drive tracks. There's definitely a lot more motorbike tracks, but obviously a lot of four-wheel drive tracks too, along the whole entire way. So much choice. Look at this thing climb. So, when your water's getting low, you don't really know, so we click the fresh button and it gives you 4. So when it's on a third, it's actually like almost half, and when it's on 2/3, it's pretty much still full. So they're very inaccurate and they're not great. So like when we say black, it's full, and it's literally not even like it'd be empty. We literally just got to this place. And grey is empty, that's correct. I don't know what auxiliary is, but all these should be empty. Battery's always going to be full because it's lithium, and this is meant for not lithium. But yeah, so it says it's full, which is correct, but it's very inaccurate. So these things right here, it's like a little flow meter. It'll tell you how many liters you've used, like pretty much exactly. Like I just tested it to 25 litre jug, and it was like 25 litres for the 25 litre jug, so it was pretty bang on. And this is my plan. So I want to be able to read this. Sorry for the mess, it's because I'm doing all this. I want to be able to read this coming out right here. So I'm going to have it so this little end bit is poking out, just so I can see that. And it's going to be like, that bit is poking out, just this end piece right there. Check it out. I installed this little thingy. So I'll put it to, oh no, it was 21. So it's 21. And it'll be like, turn itself off eventually. And then when I do this, check it out, you can see it can't climb. Wait, now I'll turn it on. How cool is that? It counts every litre, so we know how much water we go through. And we just got to the new place. What place is this now?
Merbein Common.
That's what it's called. And it's near Mildura. We're really close. We're like, you can actually ride along the Murray by the looks of it. Can you? Do you know?
I don't know if you can ride all the way, but we're going to drive in tomorrow. So.
We'll figure it out, because I definitely want to be able to ride in. And this is how hot it is. And right now, what time is it now?
6.
6 o'clock. So it's actually cooled down a little bit. It was 38 before. But this is the spot. I'll show you. I am in my underwear, so I'm going to try and keep the camera up high. But yeah, I've been going for a bit of a swim, because it is nice out. Got a good little spot to... We just got this thing, by the way. It's like a little petition thing, because there's actually people over here, and you can't even see them. How good is that? We've never used it before. I'm just like tying it to this log. I'm pretty enthusiastic about it. It's finally like a spot. Usually we don't get like this all enclosed. That's so nice. So from the window, I don't know with the awning out actually. Yeah, you should still be able to sneak a little bit of a peek through. But yeah, so we've got our own little area. Charging the unicycle at the moment. Nay just went for a ride, but she might go for another one. There's a few little ants around, but it's not too bad. There's heaps over there, if you can see. There's a lot over there. You can kind of see the ground's been all like dug up from them. But yeah, check it out. We had the picnic rug just here before, keeping my hammock here. Perfect spot for it. And I was a bit nervous about putting it on this, but it seems fine. I haven't tried me and Nay, but it's pretty solid, I guess. But yeah, this is it. Check out the spot. How nice is that? Beautiful. I just got the car out the side. Give us a little more privacy. You know, for when you're swimming and walking around in your underwear. A little bit dodge, but brings out the Frankston in me, you know? So on the next episode, we will be at Merbein Common, the place we're at now, and Nay's in Mildura, and Nay's brother visits with his wife, and we yeah, do a bit of motorbiking around, explore the area a bit, we do a bit of kayaking with them as well, and then we also did a little bit of fruit picking, the first time doing it. It was pretty cool, got very scratched up on the arms, and then yeah, met a supervisor, and we got on really well, so did a bit of biking and had a few drinks with him. Also cleaned out my EGR valve on my car because my car was idling pretty shockingly. And then we're gonna cross the border and head to Renmark in South Australia. Pretty keen. And yeah, catch you guys in that one, which is the next one. See you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz.